So you remember when I told you I'd show you AMD FX on air? I lied, because you've seen AMD FX on air already. What you have is a fairly aggressive Antec water cooling solution. ACE provides a lot of the IP for these particular solutions. We've seen really good and linear scaling. Not only that, but we've seen good voltage tolerance. These are interesting characteristics for a CPU, to see excellent frequency scaling and also to see a lot of tolerance, because the truth of the matter is a processor isn't good for enthusiasts. If they overvolt it and they break it, that makes them unhappy. And so what we really try to do is demonstrate through this series the fact that, a relatively small amount of tweaking is able to yield some fairly strong results. Also, given the affordability of AMD FX processors and given their, unlocked through the range characteristic, you're going to have people who build their own PCs who are able to tune performance and who are able to achieve similar results to what we've seen today. As we move up the line, you'll see us, what we're doing is we're looking at a bunch of processors, doing an initial screen that's really primarily trying to tune them for liquid helium. But the kind of testing we do for this is pretty routine. We just pop them in, and we do normal tuning that everybody who builds their own PCs dares to do, which is we add a little bit of voltage, we change the multiplier a little, which makes it easy. With AMD FX processors, you can easily modify the multiplier. And we'll crank up the bus speed. AMD FX has lots of knobs to turn, and with Llano and AMD FX, there are probably more knobs to turn than ever, which complicates it a little bit. But again, you can just modify multiplier. These processors are unlocked, which means the multiplier is free and open to BIOS for modification, and we can run with it. Here we show AMD FX. You can see it's just running the Heaven benchmark in a window, just to show a modest degree of stress on the system. This particular system is running at 4.8 gigahertz on, again, this consumer water solution. On a very aggressive air solution, you can see similar. This is just very easy to install and deploy. Just about anybody who builds their own PC can install this class of water-based solution. But it's a step up from a baseline cooling solution. The good thing is that this is just a demonstration of the fact that with AMD FX, people are going to be able to put together affordable solutions with air or with water-based cooling, and they're going to be able to get some pretty impressive results. This is a pretty good air chip. There are better and there are worse, but it's again just nice to see the dynamic range. Also, we have this CPU running at 1.5 volts. We ship anywhere between kind of 1.2s to 1.3s as stock VDD stock voltage. So,
question in the back.
So yeah, question in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all good.
So you're getting 4.8 on 1.5 volts?
Yeah, on this particular chip, yes.
Right, 4.8 on 1.5 volts. And we're looking to get you guys water coolers as well. So this is just step one of our trip here. So.
Yeah, and it's again a very clean solution, right? This is there's no pain here in setting up such solutions. The one nice thing I'll say to this particular cooling solution is the fan speed modulates very nicely. So it's enthusiast friendly insofar as it's not just shooting for low noise. With a contemporary water solution like this, it enables you to go anywhere from a low noise to just belting out the fan. You can bypass the regulation and just run the thing at max if you want.
What's the maximum recommended temperatures
For this CPU? I never keep track of those, but it's always in the 50s or 60s, I think. But